Now you guys know I don't really make videos like this. I may have made one on my channel about updates coming to Dead by Daylight. But let's talk about this today because the queue times are horrible for killer on Dead by Daylight. Nothing's really being done about it. 400% BP wasn't enough. It didn't change a damn thing, son. They need to add more servers. That's pretty much all they need to do. I don't know why they're being so greedy. Anyway, let's talk about the update that's dropping next week on the PTB, which is probably gonna make it to live, especially if it's survivor sided. But let's talk about this and what they're going to change. So right off the bat, it looks like the Dredge. I haven't read none of this. Okay, so I'm gonna read it with you guys for the first time. So increase movement speed while charging Reign of Darkness to 3.8, was 3.6. Yeah, but I'm telling you guys right now, it's still not enough for good survivors. They're just gonna run away. If you know how to play Dredge, like his ability doesn't scare you. If anything, it buys you time. It's kind of almost, it's got the same effect as trying to set a trap, right? You see Hag or you see Trapper reach down to set traps, you just leave the loop and then go to the next one, right? Whenever you see the Dredge charge his ability, you just leave the loop. That's pretty much all you do. Go opposite, you know what I mean? Increase teleport speed outside Nightfall to 19, that's pretty good. So you'll be going to the lockers a little bit faster. Only problem with is the lockers are always out of place. They're not in the right spots on any map. Reduce teleport cooldown outside of Nightfall to 10 seconds, was 12. That's nice, but still not enough. Decrease time to break out of a locker to 2.25 seconds. I wonder if the add-on adds onto it. You get what I'm saying? Did they change up the add-on? Because that's gonna be huge if it is. That could be huge if the add-on still has the effect of coming out of lockers by 1 second. Imagine coming out of locker at 1.25 seconds. I gotta see. I'll play the PTB. Increase charge rate of the Nightfall meter to 1 charge per second per injured survivor, was 0.75. I guess that's okay. I mean, you'll get there faster, but I still think you reach the same amount of Nightfalls per game. Maybe an extra one, maybe not, I don't know. Reduce volume of the Dredge sound effects to make it harder to detect. So like locker sound effects, that should be like reduced. And adjusted several add-ons, that's what I'm saying, man. They're gonna take away the, we're thinking that the breakout of a locker is a buff, but man, they could have just left the add-on. I know they're gonna change that part. They're not gonna let you come out 1 second on a locker, bro. That would be huge if they did though. I won't lie. Because BBQ is going to be crucial for the Dredge. We've increased the Dredge movement speed both while charging its power and while teleporting outside Nightfall to give it a slight boost in both strength and feel. The Dredge could have difficulty taking advantage of the reduced visibility in Nightfall due to their loud sound effects. Yeah, but the good survivors are just gonna loop you to the world's end. Dredge is still, he's more of an effects killer than he is a chase killer, right? Ooh, nice special effects. Cool, I'm gonna just leave the loop when you drop your ability. You get what I'm saying? So, and if he still makes noise and lockers and they still have time to react, they're just gonna react to a loop. And I'm talking about the higher brackets. I'm not talking about average games, and I'm talking about on the competitive side of Dead by Daylight, this guy is still probably, I still probably won't be favoring him, you know? I'll try it out, but I'll be honest with you guys when I give my results. The Doctor, reduce static blast cooldown to 30 seconds if no survivors are in range. Still too long. I'm one of those guys, bro, okay? I need the ability back quick, right? Reduce static blast cooldown to 45 seconds if a survivor is in range. So it's got, and they're probably gonna be in range, bro, most of the time, so it's all good. It's like Freddy, okay? Give Freddy his teleport back quicker. Give Ghostface's shroud back quicker. You feel me? Come on, man. You did it for Chucky. That's his special, but come on, man. Let these guys have their stuff a little bit quicker, man. Make them a little bit more potent. Increase movement speed while charging Static Blast to 2.99. That might be good. That might be good. Adjust Static Blast cooldown add-ons accordingly. So I don't know. I still feel like Doctor is still going to be, I mean, it should be, the execution of his ability should be a lot quicker, right? You should be able to release the shock therapy faster. I think that's one of his biggest downfalls, is the load time to it. It should be quicker. Make it more potent. Now, I could be, like I said, I could be wrong about, I'm just telling you how I feel when I play these killers in the higher brackets. You know what I mean? What they need, what they actually need. And the 30 and 45 seconds still too long. You know what I mean? It's still too long. Increased movement speed while charging static blast is pretty good, is decent. But the static blast cooldown add-ons, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. Maybe it does synergize well with other add-ons and it just makes them more potent. Who knows? We'll have to see. But right now, Doctor and Dredge, they minor update. They feel like real minor updates. But we'll see. Like I said, I gotta see the gameplay. The Nemesis requirement for reaching mutation rate 2 has been reduced to 5 contamination points. That's pretty good. Increased hindered penalty duration when affecting a survivor to 2 seconds was 0.25. That's actually pretty good too. Adjusted liquor tongue and Marvin's blood add-ons. So to help him get him up and running, we have reduced the requirement for the Nemesis to reach mutation rate 2. This effectively means the Nemesis can reach mutation rate 2 in his first 3 tentacle strikes on a single survivor. That's huge for the Nemesis, I think. I know they call it a minor update, but if you're talking about chase and stuff like that, then it's huge. But a lot of people, the smart players, just know how to play your palettes and stuff like that, bro. Like, we gotta test all this in, not even in the PTB, because there's not a lot of great players in the PTB. And this is what sucks, is because you gotta think about it this way. These changes get adjusted according to the PTB, and there's not a lot of good survivors in the PTB. This needs to be tested against the top. You need to have this in regular and let the high MMR dictate what's going on with the killers, because I can tell you right now, none of this matters until it is tested against the really good survivors. You have to listen to me, behavior. Okay, you guys, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, you suck. Okay, you suck at updates, patches, and stuff like that. Obviously, right? I mean, you guys got a big red square in some of your maps where people can fall off. So it's obvious you suck. So let me help you out. What you need to do is you need to get an SWF, right? A full comp squad in there and a really good killer that you know, just recruit. Like, okay, we're gonna do this to Nemesis. Let's get a really good Nemesis player in here and let's let them go at it, right? Let's let them go at it and let's just see how the killer plays according to what they see, okay? Now we're talking about in chases. It can be a controlled game. It doesn't have to be, oh, let's gen rush him and leave. No. You put him burst, put him in a 1v1, right? And just watch the chase happen. Look what's happening, or just have a regular game with no add-ons and no perks. Just testing versus really good players. That's what you do. You get a really good Nemesis player and you get an SWF comp team, right? And you allow them to show you why your updates suck. Because it ain't gonna be you guys. Did you watch your 2v8? Those 2 devs were terrible. And the fact that I had to sit there and watch that and then these guys make the changes, no. Now I know why the game is so survivor-sided. I watched those 2 guys play as killer and they suck so bad that I have no hope for the killer side. Like, they literally removed any kind of hope I had. All right, let's get down to blast mine. Here we go. Here comes the juicy stuff. Reduced activation requirement to 40%. Generator repairs was 50. So the PTB is going to be full of blast mines, which means if this makes it to live, right? You guys are gonna, Lightborn's gonna be, it's gonna be like corrupt. It's gonna be automatic on my builds, bro. And then wiretap, reduced activation requirement to 40%. So they're buffing the survivor perks. Another one buffed. Reduced activation requirement to 20%. Generator was 50. Damn, so they gave a couple bad killers. I wouldn't say Nemesis is bad. I think Nemesis is a pretty good killer. Better than Alien. But these are kind of huge for the survivor side. 20% generator was 50%, bro. Like, you just went all out. Look at this. Reduced trap duration to 60 seconds from 120 seconds. Chemical Trap's previous requirement was a little steep for the effect granted. We have significantly reduced the repair requirement to allow it to come into play more often. At the same time, we've reduced the trap's lifespan so the killer has more choice of whether or not to break the certain pallets. Okay, so traps, you know, and I didn't even know this. The traps have a lifespan? Interesting. Mirrored Illusion, reduced activation requirement 20%. I don't really care about this. So this was dumb. Okay, so by all means, you can have, doesn't matter. If you get fooled by, you deserve it. Dance with me. Reduce cooldown to 30, 25, 20 seconds. What's 40 seconds? 60, whatever. I guess that's okay. Deception, reduce cooldown to 35. I mean, these are just straight up survivor buffs, bro. Diversion, another one. Flashbang, another one. Oh, this is gonna be bad, guys. We're walking into the flashbang blast mine meta. And blast mine, yeah, blast mine, you can't use Lightborn. It'll still blind you, so you're kind of cooked there. And then prestige levels are no longer shown in the pregame lobby. Seeing a high prestige level cause some players to feel intimidated and leave the lobby. What kind of weenies are you guys, bro? This has a negative effect on matchmaking and discourages players from playing their favorite survivors. But what the hell is wrong with everybody? Y'all gotta grow a spine, bro. Stop being weenies, man. All right? The world's not fair. Nothing's fair. Just put up with it. Get better at the game, bro. This is the problem. You're not telling people to practice and get better. You're just helping them. I don't know, man. But like I said, is P100 even worth going for anymore, bro? They make it harder and harder to care. Hook stages, increase duration of hook phases to 70 seconds. See this right here? Oh, let's read the dev note. Some time ago, the total repair time of generators was increased. For the most part, this was a positive change, though it had the side effect of making camping more effective. Focusing on repairs was the best way the other survivors could counter camping. But with repairs taking longer, the survivors aren't able to get as much done before the hook survivors sacrifice. To combat this, we are increasing the duration of each hook phase to 70 seconds. This will they meant to say a lot, but they suck. More time for survivors to repair if the killer chooses to camp the hook survivor. Behavior. Do you play your own game or not, bro? Like, just, what are you guys talking about? The total repair time, have you ever played Ghostface in the highest bracket? Anyone who, in the comments, guys, right now. Okay, in the comments right now, I need you, okay? You Ghostface players in the high brackets. How does this part make you feel? How does this part, what you're reading here, how does it make you feel? You ever played Ghostface in the high brackets? Have you ever tried? I made a 2-hour video on it, how to play it and how to win those games, because you're not gonna win thinking that things are sweet. You can't go around trading hooks. Not with Ghostface. Ghostface must and can only be played at a strategic level in the high brackets. Has any of you, I mean, I don't even need to worry about anyone disagreeing with me because anybody that plays Ghostface knows. And looking at a change like this, just, the devs just aren't good at their own game, bro. And we saw proof of that in that 2v8, bro. They got mollywopped. It was so bad that the next game after, I'm telling you guys, they had to have talked to the survivors and said, give them a chance. Because that's what they did. They had to give them a chance, bro. Go back and watch that 2v8 if you haven't seen it. Have you played your own game at a high level? I don't think you have. I'm thinking you're playing against Bills and Dwights, bro. And you're seeing them run around like chickens with their heads cut off, bro. And like you're balancing the game around that. The total repair time of generators was increased. It had a side effect of making camping more effective. You know why camping is more effective? Because you nerfed the gen regression. You've made it to where people can only run maybe 3 of them. Nothing else. And all you did was just keep helping survivors, bro. What a shame. Now there is one benefit, looks like, to the killer side. Improve scratch mark visibility. No. What you did was here, and I'm gonna show you guys, okay? I'm gonna explain to you guys while this is, no. Here, and it happened to me, okay? With regular scratch marks. What they're doing now, okay? And I've seen this. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be a problem with this. But if we look at the before picture, right, you could pretty much tell, okay, straight through the hallway. Maybe turn right or left, doesn't matter. But look at the after picture. You see how the scratch marks are off to the side wall and stuff like that? If a survivor's running around a corner, or like another doorway, sometimes the scratch marks will make it look like they went through that doorway, and then you take off and you don't see it, and then you come back and you like correct yourself. That's gonna be the issue here. I like the idea of brighter scratch marks, and I wanna say they did this before and got rid of it and no one noticed. I think they did it in a PTB once before, but I can't remember. Hold on, my phone's ringing. I can't remember exactly when, I don't remember, but I remember the scratch marks were very bright in one of the PTBs. And it had that problem where it kind of threw you off to where they were going. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe they balance it, whatever. Mid-width, they're removing breakable walls in the bathrooms. I don't really care about that. That's actually better for killers and survivors, because I can get to that gen a lot quicker upstairs. Altered layout of hallways to reduce long range. Oh my goodness. Added objects near exit gates to reduce visibility. Oh my goodness. I wonder how they're gonna do that. They're gonna put stuff in the middle of the hallways, aren't they? They're gonna drop stuff in, like, you know what I mean? There's gonna be things in the middle of the hallway now. Holy crap. This is another survivor cited. I like the killer ideas, but this is just filler. Dredge is still gonna, I'm sorry guys, I know some of you are Dredge mains, and I know you're gonna see tier lists. People want to update their tier lists just to make a video and try to move them up, but the good survivor's just gonna leave the loop, bro. And you're still chasing them around. Yeah, you got a lot of nice effects moving from locker to locker, but a good team, you're gonna get slapped, son. You're still gonna get slapped with the Dredge, bro. I'll try it, and maybe I'll change my mind, because I have a habit of getting things wrong sometimes, right? I watch other people play, and I get it wrong. That's because the people I'm watching, they just suck, right? The doctor though, not really too sold on the doctor. Everything must be tested, but I'm telling you, what they need to do is they need to test this themselves versus a very controlled area. No fog whispers, none of that. Comp players, people who take the game serious on the winning aspect, not the fun aspect, okay? The winning. You're trying to make the game competitive. Put some competitive people in there to test your damn stuff, bro. Okay, because what I watched in that 2v8 told me everything I needed to know about how y'all balance the game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like. Let me know what you think of the update in the comments, man. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace!